Welcome, young trainers, to another episode of Who Is. Today, we're going to be looking at the 9-footer AZ. AZ is a former king of Kalos who appears to look like a homeless man. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. He does look like a homeless man. Ridiculously long hair, mind you. Or scarves, I don't know what they are. Look like hair to me, but yeah, to each his own, as they say. Well, he's supposed to be 9 foot tall, or 3 meters. Now, let me put that into perspective. All of these Pokemon, Golurk, Thundurus, Kyurem, Xerneas, and Zekrom, are close to or almost 3 meters tall. So you're telling me AZ is the height of a Zekrom? You're telling me AZ is the height of a Golurk? And I can't believe Kyurem is 3 meters tall or 9 foot in height. There's no way. Thundurus I can stretch. Xerneas with his horns, yes, I can say he'll be 9 foot tall. Zekrom definitely. Golurk definitely. But Kyurem doubt. And how is it that AZ is so tall? I mean, really, how is he so tall? Ugh, beats me. Freak of human nature. Oh well, he is 3,000 years old. So, at least it's not the most surprising thing. Well, he has, well, 2 known relatives. So, I guess technically 1 because nobody knows the other guy. They just know his brother. That's all. They don't know who he is. So anyway, AZ's younger brother, who wished to claim Kalos for his own, out of his own greed, waged a war to gain control over Kalos. After he saw his brother, AZ, end the war using the ultimate weapon, his brother, overrun by grief and sorrow, and realizing the errors in his ways, sought to make amends by burying the ultimate weapon, preventing its use. Until his descendant, smart fellow, finds the ultimate weapon, finds AZ, finds the key to the ultimate weapon, and decides to use it. And that guy's name is, drumroll, probably not gonna be any, Lysander. So hooray, Lysander. He is actually related to AZ. Now, actually I'm not gonna do this. I was about to say I'm gonna see how many grades are there before AC that AC is a great uncle for Lysander, but you never know. Human life expectancy is so weird. Never know. Such a shame. Anyway, Lysander is the owner of Lysander Labs. I mean, he named his lab after his own name, so yeah, it's pretty obvious he was the owner of Lysander Labs. But spoilers, he is Team Flash's boss. And she knows it's not much of a surprise. I mean, did you look at that hair? Did you look at his face? It's forever angry. So, oh well. He seeks to create a beautiful world. He would have if he changed his face, but oh well. Anyway, we meet AZ for the first time on Route 13, where he mumbles to himself. Pokemon. The flower Pokemon. The Pokemon that was given eternal life. Second time we meet him is in the cell in Lysandra Labs, where he explains the War of Kalos 3,000 years ago. And he explains this all in third person. So, yeah, just probably want to point out AC was the king. AC's Pokemon kind of died. So, anyway, just remember that. Anyway, this Pokemon dies in the war. I mean, that's pretty tragic. Not pretty. I mean, that's extremely depressing. Feel damn bad for the guy. And well, he makes this giant machine to resurrect his Pokemon. It's a Floette. I just probably wanted to point that out. It's a Floette. Okay? It's a Floette. So, yeah, it's a Floette. So anyway, he creates this giant machine thing, and he resurrects his Floette back to life. And then he's still so overrun by grief that he wants to destroy the world that killed his beloved Pokemon. So he makes it into a weapon, fires it, destroys both sides of the war, and ends the war. However, his Pokemon must have known that the lives of many Pokemon were sacrificed to resurrect its. So the Pokemon left him, and AZ traveled for 3,000 years, suffering from the grief of losing his Pokemon and searching for it, hoping for them to meet again. Now I'm almost done with this. Just some things. AZ is not only seen in Kalos though. In the Hoenn region, there are a lot of that he's found in, or people have referenced him as being very important. The energy released by the ultimate weapon, that was the life energy of the Pokemon, was used by Devon Corp to make energy like that, to make infinity energy, made them top industry in Hoenn. All hail the Helix Fossil. All hail the Helix Fossil. All hail the Helix Fossil. He has also planted a tree outside the Cave of Origin in Sootopolis. And that tree blooms the same flower that his Floette holds. Now, I mean, that's true commitment. I mean, he got the tree that has the flower that his Floette had and planted it outside the Cave of Origin. Why he did that beats me. But let's see. The Cave of Origin is supposed to be the origin point for all the Pokemon world. So that the Floette was his Pokemon and symbolized the center of his world. So him planting the tree outside the Cave of Origin meant to symbolize him showing what was his center of the world, and how he valued it as equal to the center of the world, to the actual center of the world. Well, that's my theory on why the tree is there. Let me know what you guys think about that. Finally, Xenia, I think her name is, in the Delta episode, I think she is Xenia only. I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Tells the player, a tall man from a distant land witnesses Mega Rayquaza stopping a fight between Prima Groudon and Prima Kyogre, he says. It is Delta, born from the great disturbance in the world. By the bonds born of mankind's wish and the power of the stones, it will calm the troubles that plague the world. So this is AZ talking about Mega Evolution. before people actually knew what mega evolution was. And he actually says this correctly. He says this in context of Mega Rayquaza, who actually, even though he doesn't need a trainer or doesn't have a specific Mega Stone to evolve, he does eat the meteorite. And remember, the weapon was blasted up into space and then came down. So that radiation was possibly why Mega Stones exist. So many of the meteors up there still have the radiation left. The ultimate weapon. So, it is also the bond. It is the bond with the Dragonite people that allow Mega Rayquaza to become Mega Rayquaza. So, who is AZ actually? Well, AZ was a king, a trainer, a scholar, the first person to find out what is Mega Evolution, the oldest man in the world, and being 9 foot tall. That is AZ. If you all enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit that like button. If you really loved it and really want to see more weekly content from me, hit that subscribe button. And everyone, remember, praise the Helix Fossil.